And when I reached up and tried to hug him and lean forward, he was like, oh, and pushed me. He held me off of him.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
You give me a vibe and a feeling like one I won't ever see again. This music, like I said, she won't heal it. Like one I won't ever see again. We blow the smoke.
Hello, my queens and kings. It's your girl Maroon, Nickei, back again, time and time again with another video. I am back, okay? Another story time on deck, like you already know what time it is. All right, so my loyal royals, y'all already know the deal. Y'all already know the vibe. Don't forget to like this video. We back, my queens and kings. But if you're new, welcome to my channel. Feel free to check out my playlist that I post above so you can get familiar with all my stories, baby. You'll love it here. Don't forget to also like this video, subscribe, and push the post notification bell so you can receive a notification of my post when I post. So before we get started, we have somebody with us here today. That Henron, honey. If you were watching my live and y'all came with me to the liquor store, shout out to Michelle for this pick. It's not Hennessy Black, but this will suffice. So we're gonna take a shot. We're gonna take it back to our old Storytime days where I took a shot right before we got started. Cheers. Ooh. So let's get into it, because you know what I don't like to do when that's waste time. You know, I'm back with another date gone wrong. Cause my life is a freaking comedy show. Y'all, let me tell y'all about this man that I had no business on a date with. I was holding back on this story time because I didn't know how much of it I wanted to reveal, but I'm gonna just keep it all the way $150 with y'all, and we just gonna tell the story like it is, okay? We just gonna get into the details, so make sure you get comfortable, cause it's about to get interesting. I got some tea for you. So let me give y'all the background so you can understand why I felt the way I felt in a moment. So I had just got out of a relationship. My ex and I broke up, and I was so sad. Y'all saw my life update about it. We were just not in the right point of our life to be seeing each other, and I was, you know, holding out, and I was keeping hope alive, and I was like, you know, maybe eventually we will cross paths as meant to be. Yeah, all that bullshit. I was feeling that way, yes, but at the same time, I wasn't gonna put my whole life on hold for him. Let me start hitting the dating scene again. I went into the dating scene way sooner than I was ready for. I was not ready to start dating, but I was like, fuck it. I wanted life to move on, and I wanted to forget him. Even though I cared about him and I love him to this day, I didn't want to think about him. I wanted to go on another date with another man. I'm not about to put my life on hold for you, because he's not putting his life on hold for me. We're trying to figure out our lives. So I'm back on the market. Hello? I was on Bumble because I was banned off Tinder. That's another story time in itself. But yeah, I was on Bumble. Bumble, I feel like you're gonna find better men on Bumble anyway. Tinder's like for hookups, but I feel like Bumble, you'll find like eligible, I don't want to say eligible bachelors, but you find men of some substance on Bumble. They have at least some sense, okay? I changed my preferences down to my age group because at that time when I was on Bumble, I was looking for sugar daddy. At that time, I was looking for an older white man with erectile dysfunction. That was my type. That's what I liked. I was like, let me see what my age group is hitting on. Let me just drop the age and see what's going on. So I ended up coming across this guy. We're just gonna call him Bernard. So when I seen Bernard's picture, he fit my type. The type that I was looking for at that moment was a taller, nerdy looking, like a Steven and Stefan type situation. Like he could switch it up. I like my man tall, fine as hell, but nerdy as shit. My type changes like the dates change on the calendar, okay? One minute I want a tall, nerdy man who's gonna watch anime and play video games with me. Then I want a hood nigga. Then I want Jay Park. Then I want a Puerto Rican poppy or a Dominican poppy. Like, you don't know what I want, okay? Every day I'm feeling something different. I have a type, but I don't have a type, if that makes sense. At that moment, he was fitting one of my types. I was like, let me swipe right on him because he looking good or whatever. You know, I could do something with him. He was 6'2", and I was like, oh, and you taller than me? Oh, baby, drop your drawers. We was messaging each other back and forth, and I was like, okay, you know, I'm kind of feeling him, but he's kind of dry via text. But you know, I'm kind of dry via text. I type like I'm writing an essay. You have to FaceTime me or you have to see me in person for you to get the authentic experience with me. Mainly see me in person, because FaceTime, I dead be doing a million things and I really won't be paying attention to you. You know, I did suggest like, you know, do you want to FaceTime at some point? And he was like, I don't have an iPhone. So I was like, damn, you one of them green people. I can't fuck with you already. You got an Android? Fuck. Let me just keep messing with him, because you never know. He was like, all right, we could video chat on the app. I was like, video chat on Bumble? Maybe it's a little ghetto. But all right, proceed. We arranged a video call and I seen him and I was like, he's a little stiff, he's a little stale. I don't know why he was acting the way he was acting, because I'm like, damn, is he nervous? Like, do I make him nervous? Cause yo, he didn't have no expressions on his face. He didn't smile. He didn't make me laugh. It was just mad awkward. The conversation didn't flow naturally. It felt forced. He was at his friend's house. Like, he wasn't even alone to focus on me. It was his friend trying to get his attention, and it was just a lot going on, and I was not feeling it, okay? Because when you're talking to me, I need your undivided attention because I am the star. Like, hello? Like, you're supposed to be focused on me. Can you focus on me? Baby, focus on me, honey. Pay attention. And I was looking cute for you just to sit here and be looking all over the place like, baby, who got the lazy eye? You or me? You looking everywhere except where you need to be looking, and that's straight. So we end up texting down the line. He's kind of loosening up. So I was like, oh, maybe he's one of the people you just got like preheat the oven a little bit. You just got preheat that oven, but he'll bake. You just got preheat that motherfucker. He was texting, he was like, you know, I would like to take you out. With him, I think he could kind of tell I was not that type of person that would want to sit across the table over dinner with him. I'm one of those people, like, take me to a lounge or something, like take me to a bar, like take me somewhere where I can have fun. Like, I don't want to go on no whack ass date. Like, we're not dating to marry, nigga. I'm just trying to have fun. I want to have a good time. He was like, I want to take you to this hookah lounge or whatever. And I was like, all right, that's not a problem, because he already talking my language. I like hookah, I like drinks, I like good music. You gotta take me to something that's a little ratchet though. I can't be fucking with just no anything. Like, I feel like he just knew the type of person that I was, because he picked the perfect spot. I did not want him to pick me up. I don't feel comfortable with people knowing where I live, especially if I met you off the internet. I don't want people to be responsible for whether I come or go. Like, I don't like that, because if I want to leave and I'm not feeling you, then I have to sit in the car with you awkwardly, and I don't know what you're gonna do or what type of timing you on. So I drove myself. I got all cute or whatever. Y'all gonna see my outfit. I'm gonna attach a picture because I took a picture that day. And when I had stepped out of the house, I forgot my mask. And I had called him and asked him if he had an extra mask. And he said, yeah, I got you, don't worry. So when I pulled up to the scene or whatever, I hopped out the car and he walked up to me and I was like, damn, he looked better than the pictures and he looked better than the FaceTime. He looked good, y'all. He was tall, dark skin, 6'2", low cut. He had the fade, like he was muscular, like he went to the gym, but he was not too strong, because I don't like my men too buff. If you too strong, I don't like that. They be mad strong up top, and then they be having little ass legs. They be built like a whole yield sign with the ramen noodle legs. I'm good off that. Like, I'm not even trying to fuck with that. I like basketball player build, wide receiver type. I don't like nothing too crazy. Long and slim with a big dick. Big dick, man. So when he walked up to me, he gave me the mask and I put it on. I was like, thank you. And then I reached out to hug him and started leaning forward. And when I reached up and tried to hug him and lean forward, he was like, oh, and pushed me like back. Like, he didn't shove me, but he like pushed me, like he held me off of him. Like, he was just like, oh, whoa, COVID. And I'm like, nigga, what? Excuse me? COVID? You took me out on a date. You asked me to come out here. So when I reach out to hug you, now you want to sit here and talk about COVID? Weirdo strike number one. Okay, go ahead. So I started walking. I was like, all right, he on some weirdo timing. Like, I'm not even fucking with that. Just make sure you pay for my drinks, because I'm already counting you out. First, you dry as hell on the conversation that we having. Now you want to try to push me off when I tried to hug you. First of all, people will be honored to hug me. Okay, do you see these melons? All right, it's a very nice plushy hug. It's very soft, baby. I'm very soft with these hugs, okay? My body is squishy and soft. So why you trying to play with me? I don't take rejection well. Don't reject me for no hug, pussy. And you asked me on a date? Oh, we walk up, right? And people are screaming out their car. They're like, oh my God, you look so nice. Because I had on the fit and I had on some high boots. And baby, I was in there looking like a model. He looked better because I was standing next to him. Like, I made him look good. Men like that, when you look good and people just be breaking their neck to come look at you. Like, they like that shit. It's like a little ego boost for them, I guess. So I walked in there like the bad bitch I was. I walked in there like I run that shit. And everybody was just looking at me like, yo, who is that? Yeah, I'm her. I'm very confident. You just gotta own the room, and that's how I am. I shook the room, owned it, everything. I'm not here to lease or rent or play. At this point, I don't care about him because he was acting mad still and he pushed me off. Nigga, just make sure my LITs keep coming in. So the bartender asked me like, what kind of drink you want, sweetie? He wasn't even checking for the dude that I was with. He didn't care nothing about him. He didn't even want me to talk to the guy. He spoke for him. He was like, she would like a LIT. And I was like, oh, okay. I kind of like that. You got a brownie point. I like when men take charge and they be like, yeah, this is what she needs. Like, make sure she's taken care of type shit. I like that. That's very attractive. I likes that on you. The guy looked at me and still not paying my date. No motherfucking mind. He was like, don't worry, I'm gonna take care of you. I was like, can you make sure it's strong? He was like, I got you. Yo, when I tell you, he didn't just make sure that shit was strong. He made sure that shit was swole. By the first LIT, I was leading a little bit. Okay? By the second LIT, I was gone. Okay? I was like this, all right, rocking. They was playing all the songs that I love, all that ratchet hood shit, everything. I was vibing. This man is sitting next to me, but I'm not even paying no attention to him. And I'm singing, and he was like, oh wow, you really know these songs. And I'm like, yeah, this is my type of music. I fuck with this music. Like, what? Nigga, stop talking to me, okay? Cause I got old cash passing on their ass. I got Prada on my whole ass, all right? Fuck you. You pushed me off. Remember, I'm not paying no mind. So now he's just sitting there staring at me. He's just like, yo, she's a vibe. Like, cause I been a vibe. Hello? I been a vibe. So he asking me questions about me and trying to get to know me with all this loud ass music playing in the background. He tried to reach in and hug me. I was like, oh, now you want to hug me now. He was like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. And I was like, oh, you up. In his mind, I feel like he was already plotting like, yeah, I'm gonna try to fuck with her. But baby, you 5 steps back. I already had it in my mind that some shit was gonna transpire tonight. You thought that this shit was in your court, no pussy. I already knew I was gonna get your mouth to do some work tonight. You about to go on shift in a minute, don't worry. After that, I was like, yeah, I'm all set because I'm ready to get my box ate. I just got out of a relationship. I need my pussy ate pronto because it's been a minute and I'm done worrying about that last nigga, okay? I'm too cute to be crying over this last nigga. I need you to clock in because you about to go on shift and you about to put in some work. So he was like, yeah, would you like to come back to my place and we could just chill and stuff like that? And I'm thinking, nigga, I was open. You know you gotta play. Yeah, okay, that's fine. How far are you? Like, okay, I'll meet you there. Like, boy, did he drive me? No, I drove my ass over there too. I'm not about to play with you. We got inside and he was cooking for me and making me drinks and stuff like that. I was like, oh, you a lover boy on the low. You a lover boy. He was a Capricorn, by the way, for anybody who's asking. He gave me, he tried to give me this drink and it had egg in it. I didn't like that. I didn't want that. It was not my type. No, I never in my history of being a have I ever had no drink with no egg in. I thought that was some white shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't even want that. When I was looking around his apartment, because I gotta do a full tour, I gotta know where everything is at so I can make my great escape if anything gets down to it. His place was very nice. He was very clean. He was a government official, and we was the same age. Like, he almost made me feel bad about where I'm at in life. Like, he was really established. He also didn't have no socials. He was just a good candidate for somebody that would be boyfriend material. Poor thing, I just didn't want you to be that. And I already knew this man was lonely as hell once I seen that cat come out there, that little kitty purr, but I was like, that's not gonna be the only kitty that's purring tonight. So I was laying in that bed, I got comfortable, and he was like, would you like a massage? So I said, oh, what kind of man is this? Like, yo, I was like, yo, what, who are you? Like, who are you? Because I was just like, you don't even know me enough to be doing this. You just giving out massages like that, but okay, go ahead, carry on. So, I came up off the shirt and he was massaging my body. Like, he massaged me. And I already knew this is how he was gonna get into the coochie. He was trying to ease me into the little kitty cat, but I was already giving him the green mentally, but he just ain't know yet. You gotta make him feel like they doing that shit. So one thing led to another, honey. All I knew was later down the line, that man was in the sniper position cleaning this clock, okay? He was cleaning that plate, eating that cat. And one thing led to another, and I went to sleep. And he was just like complimenting me. He was like, you're very beautiful. You don't need shapewear. He was so sweet, but it just wasn't what I wanted. He was on some weirdo time and at the same time. Don't get it twisted. Like, he was sweet, but he was weird at the same time, okay? Everything we did just didn't feel natural except what happened that night. I just wasn't really feeling him like that, and I wasn't trying to take him seriously. And I don't think he was looking for nothing serious either, because he said that he just got out of a relationship too, and they were together for 4 years. At this point, it felt like he was doing husband material because he was so used to doing that for somebody that he thought he was gonna be with. But I feel like he didn't heal from it, and neither did I. We really just found lust in a hopeless place. That's really what we was doing. And the next day I felt really sick. I thought that I caught COVID because I was in that hookah lounge. I had bad night sweats. I had an intense fever. Like, everything was going wrong. I felt like my body was just shutting down. Like, I came down with a cold or something, and I was sick as a dog. And he was like, I feel so bad. I'm gonna try to come out to you and bring you some soup, try to help you out and take care of you a little bit. So I thought he was super sweet. And at that point, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of starting to like him a little bit. And it was just like, damn, I don't even want to dog you. Like, I kind of would like to keep you around as like a friends with benefits or something down the line if we become more comfortable with each other. And I feel like I've healed and you feel like you healed, maybe we can try. But I wasn't looking for that right now, but I did like him a little bit. I started noticing that only lasted for like a day or two. After that, he was becoming a little distant, back to his stiff ways and acting all dry on the phone and stuff like that. I wasn't even trying to check for him or ask him what's going on because that's not my nigga, and at this point I'm not about to chase no man. Now fast forward, 2 weeks had gone by and I got better from what happened, and he stopped checking in on me. He never came to bring the soup. He never came to take care of me. He never did nothing. That was the big turn off for me, because I don't care if you're my friend, I don't care if you're FWB, I don't care if you're my BF. I get easily turned off by people who say they're gonna do something and don't do it. That turns me off. I will cut you off. I am a scissor happy bitch. Don't ever get it twisted. I will cut you off, okay? I asked him, I'm like, what's up? Like, what's going on? Like, you said you was gonna do that, but you never did. You said you was gonna stop by and bring me this and, you know, help me out with me being sick, but I'm fully healed now and you are nowhere to be found. And he just started whining and complaining, talking about, oh, I have problems with my mom and I'm just going through a lot and I just have da 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 da. I don't want to hear it. I feel like I shouldn't have had to drag that out of you. I feel like you should have just told me, because you were making a lot of empty promises. That's why I had a problem. Not because he was going through the problems that he was going through with his family and shit like that. It's the fact that I had to pry that information out of him for him to tell me why he was not following up with the things he said he would do as a man, as a person, period. That's where I had a problem. So I cut him off. I said, well, if your plate is so full, then allow me to remove myself. I don't know, maybe, I know I'm probably wrong. It's like y'all just fucking, but it's like at the same time, don't be dropping off that good and then trying to be all cute and lovey-dovey and then try to change it up and then tell me no, I don't like that. So I cut him off. I was like, you know what? If your plate is that full, I'm good. And for real, I'm not gonna sit here and break my neck over a man that don't even know my real name, okay? He was going off of my little fake profile name. I wish him all the best. He was still fine as hell, all right? And he did what he was supposed to do when it came to eating that box. I never had many experiences with people eating my box, especially because all the times I did get my box ate, it was done poorly. So when you do it well, now you fucking on my brain and shit. I can't think straight and shit. Like, I can't. So anyway, that's the end of that story time. Y'all comment down below your thoughts on this. It was just a mess. I hope you liked this story time. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe and push that post notification bell. Also, don't forget to follow your girl on her socials. I put that down in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, TikTok, all that good shit. My queens and kings, you know what I want you to do, and that's what? Stay blessed and stay royal, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.